Previously on the Great Pillager War. Behold, the pillagers have disappointed the Ronin beyond any measurable capacity. Dude, the village is on the other side. Stop targeting this one dude. And thus, the Ronin is displeased with the pillagers and must therefore decide. And I have decided that the villagers will now be inherent to my aid because of their great sacrifice. Look and behold. Build me a temple, O great villagers. Build me a mighty temple to honor my great glory. Good. Now light it ablaze. Light it ablaze with my eternal glory. Good, good villagers. Let the fires of my wrath be known. You worship me. Let us travel up to the mountain where the great prophecy is said to occur. As the altar of the great Ronin is prepared, let us watch and see. Look, or he shall speak to us. As the great prophecy says, when the witch walks untouched from the soul fire's kiss, the Ronin shall offer 2 requests. Heed them, and the balance will tilt against your foes. This was the prophecy foretold when the villagers would win against the pillagers. Will they succeed? We must see if the prophecy will be fulfilled. Which do you burn? Do you die? Behold, look at this, you emerge unscathed. The prophecy is true, guys. It is true, as it was written by the great elders of the village. We worship you, great witch. Now we must go alert the village at once. Tell them of the 2 requests that the great Ronin has bequeathed us. The first request is yet unknown, but the villagers have gathered at the Temple of the Fire, ready to make the sacrifice necessary to please the Ronin. But what sacrifice it is not yet known, except that a stupid villager wandered into the midst of the Fire Temple, and thus, as punishment, the village elders elected 4 citizens to go, but only 1 remained. The first request is this: sacrifice the golem. And thus we must leash the golem and guide him to the pit of sacrifice. What happens when your great guardian faces against the wrath of the Fire Ronin? What does the Fire Ronin want to do with the burned iron golem? Let us prepare the ritual sacrifice. Burn, iron golem. Let my flames meet your Metallica tone. After many hours, O golem finally burned, and the villagers accepted me as their god. Look, behold, the Ronin. I am your entity, your deity. Worship me, and I give you the second request. Sacrifice your second golem. As I said in the prophecy, there are 2 requests that must be met in order for your guaranteed success in this war. You must sacrifice the second golem. Behold, I give you the second golem for sacrifice. Now look at this, the fire's burning. They sacrifice an additional villager. And look and behold, the golem lives. Your sacrifice failed. You were incompetent villagers, and now you shall see what happens to those who defy my right. Yes, celebrate, see the fireworks. Celebrate this, but not as a moment of victory, not when your savior was unscathed, but as the last moment where you will regret not dying. The villagers failed in the sacrifice of the second golem. And little did they hear of the first part of the prophecy. Their stupidity blinded them, and this is this. Should this demand be scorned, the city itself shall tremble beneath the incandescent fury of his wrath, consumed by the hellfire of his rage. Now let's just set fire burning into the city. Hello, welcome. Thank you for welcoming me unwelcomed into your home. Allow me to set this on fire. Goodbye. Let us travel once more, setting fire to this city, for those who once believed in me have now failed their master, and their master is enraged. Watch as your cows burn, watch as your city burns in the dying of the light, as the living envy the dead, and as the city crumbles to ash, we will send this city back into the dust from which it came. Look at the burn, look at the arson, look at this beautiful majesty in the eyes of the fire Ronin. The Ronin are pleased now that the villagers have paid the ultimate sacrifice, but we are not done. We will finish this, send this city back into the dust from which it came, destroying every ounce of the village. The village is gone, the village is buried. There is nothing, and I mean nothing left, nothing that can stop us now. And now, watch as this burns. But first, look at what we have here, in the distance far below. Look at this. Hello, Iron Golem. How does it feel knowing everything you were sworn to protect is gone? How does it feel knowing that you and that villager are the last to remain? And I give you this message. Spread the word. Spread the word to the other villages. Use it. Tell them of my wrath. Tell them of my fury. Now go. Go alert them all at once. Hey, I'm not finished. Don't walk away from me. Don't walk away from it. Look into my eyes when I tell you this final message. Look into my eyes, Golem. How many people does it take to send a message? It takes only one.